Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. What's up everyone? Oh my gosh. Okay, finally we're here. And I know it's a stream during the day. It's crazy. I took off from work, had a few things to take care of. And one of my things on my list is to catch up on stuff and organize and clean things out. And I have a bunch of boxes sitting around of stuff I haven't opened. So you know what? It's live stream time. And yes, it's Power Rangers time. Because I know y'all have been asking me for the longest time, when's the Power Ranger stuff? When's the Power Ranger stuff? You're opening up so many Pokemon cards and Fortnite and everything else. And it's just been gathering and gathering. And I wanted to just kind of get it all together for like a big fun live stream, and that's gonna happen today. So very, very excited for all of that. So yeah, let's see who's in the chat. And if I'm looking over here, by the way, the chat's over here. So if I'm looking over here, it's I'm not ignoring y'all. You're right here to me. Rafael Esposito, hello. Pokemon Ash Green 2. Hey, a streamer, I'm not at work. Awesome. Gerardo, hope I'm not late. I literally just started. Power Ranger fan 3501. Good morning, Hassan. Good morning to you. Welcome. We got Nick in here. Hello, welcome. Kiza Setters. Of course I remember you. Welcome. It's been a while. Jonathan Hassett. How's it going? How's it going? You got all the Zords and figures to date of Dino Fury. Nice. Well then you'll be able to help me out if I have any questions as I open these. Adrian Luna. What's up? David Lash. Hello. Paul Armendariz. Cinefun, what's up? What did you think of Nintendo Switch Sports? Gotten very mixed reviews from original Wii Sports fans. I've only played it a little bit, but what I've played has been fun. So it's been cool. Jack Plays, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. All right, well this is gonna be a fun one. So first of all, I apologize again for the messy background and everything. I'm still trying to organize and clean. So I'm trying to review a bunch of stuff, and then I can get rid of all the boxes and things and clean around properly. But we have a lot to open. I actually have it all piled up in the back there for what we're going to be showcasing today. So we'll check it out. And as we open this up, because this is a live stream, we can just chat and hang out, and I can read any questions y'all have or anything you want to talk about. Yeah, absolutely. So let's just jump right into it because we have a lot to get to. So let me walk you through what we're going to be doing in this live stream, like exactly what we're going to be unboxing. First things first, no Lightning Collection today. It's not that I don't want to do it. I would love to catch up on Lightning Collection, but I am very, very behind. There's a lot that I have piled up in my closet over there. A lot of boxes. So that's going to be its own dedicated, video later. Okay. This live stream is focused on Dino Fury plus a few other things. So there is going to be some other stuff in here as well. Don't worry. Yeah, this is going to be a good test to see how this goes, because a lot of my Power Ranger stuff has been full-on recorded reviews, but now I'm doing this in a live stream, which means it's probably going to get a lot less visibility. So to answer, actually, I just saw the question pop up from Power Ranger fan, am I going to be reviewing any of the stuff that I unbox on the stream? This basically is the review. This is kind of the new format I'm testing of just live. When I get a product, I'm going to unbox it, we'll showcase it a little bit, I'll give my initial thoughts, and that's pretty much it. So the good and bad is, it might not be as in-depth or as high quality as, in the past, but I can chat with you all. If you have specific questions, you can ask them, and we can just kind of, have a little more free form there. And things in the future, once I'm caught up with my backlog, will be able to be done more quickly, because I won't have to, wait to edit and all that. Right now, I just have such a big backlog that things have been pretty delayed. Okay, so with that being said, all those explanations out the way, let me show you what we're going to be doing today. Okay. first things first, we're going to get to... well, actually, I don't know what order I'm going to do these in. Y'all can let me know what order you want me to do this in. But let's talk Dino Fury first. I have the team pack right here. I think that was from Amazon. Main reason being the green and black Rangers. Wanted to get those individually since they don't have an individual release. So we have these ones right here. So this team pack. Then the latest wave of figures as well, which are these guys right here. So you have the Henchmen, Dino Knight Red Ranger, and then Green and Black Rangers that they released individually, but with their little power-ups and not as the regular forms, which is annoying. So there's that. I have this Dino Fury Showdown pack because it has the cycle right there. It's got the exclusive vehicle, so I wanted to get that. Then Zords. I know this has been sitting around for a very, very long time, but I have the full set of the Zords. So we'll be unboxing these and checking these out. We have the Mosa Razor Zord and the Terra Freeze Zord. Okay. Dino Knight Morpher and the Chroma Fury Saber as well. We got these. I think that's it for Dino Fury, but we have the flip head figures, the next wave, with the Ranger Slayer, yellow, white, green, and Ninjor. So I have the flip heads. Okay, so we got those. Yeah. Also have these Megazord figures. So the Dino Megazord, Thunder Megazord, Galaxy Megazord, and Ninjacon. So I have all of those. Then I ended up getting more of the Super 7 figures. I was looking for these yesterday in the live stream, but I missed them in my closet, but I do have them. The next wave of Super 7 figures. So we got Pink, Lord Zedd, Scorpina, Goldar, Black Ranger, and Dragonzord as well. So we got all these. And last but not least, I did end up getting the Zeo Megazord. I wasn't planning on getting it, but then it was like super discounted at one point on Entertainment Earth or something, I think it was. So I was like, you know what the heck, I'll just get it since the price was decent. And yeah. All right, that's a lot to get through, and it's going to take quite a while, so I want to jump in, but y'all let me know, what do I do first? Do you want the Super 7 figures? I'm gonna narrow it down. Super 7 figures or flip heads? Which ones do you want me to start with? I'm gonna leave the Dino Fury stuff till a little later. Let's get through some of the other stuff. So Super 7 figures or flip heads, you let me know what you want to see first. And then we're just going to jump right in. I'm like out of breath already. Just going back and forth multiple times. Okay, let's see. This is a little off topic. Am I going to get the MacBook Air with M2 chip? I am not planning on it. I have the MacBook Pro 16-inch, like fully spec'd out with like 64 gigs RAM and everything. The one that was released right before the M1 MacBook Pro. And it's really solid. I mean, I know the M1 stuff is great, but I'm perfectly happy with my MacBook right now. Not willing to spend a lot of money on that at this point, but in a few years, I'm sure I'll upgrade. All right, I'm seeing mostly votes for Super 7 right now. So let's start with the Super 7 stuff, and then we'll get to the other things. So let's do that. Okay. I don't know where I have the first wave of Super 7 figures sitting, so I would have had those like for reference, but I have to find them. So we're just gonna focus on wave 2. All right, we're just gonna get straight to wave 2. Okay. So let's start with Pink Ranger right here. I probably also I might have to grab another bag for all the recycling too. I have like a giant bag to capture it all, but we'll get to all that. Anyways, yeah, Super 7, these are their reaction figures. These are, it says adult collectible, not a toy. So there you go, all right? We're not opening toys here, folks. These are collectible figures. Ages 14 plus. So yeah, that was wave 1. So I do have wave 1, and I reviewed them. And they're pretty cool, actually. They're quite expensive. Like, yeah, at least double the cost of a normal, like a basic action figure. And in some cases for the larger ones, maybe like triple the cost. So, you know, they're very stylized in their look, as you can tell. But they're kind of neat. I like the style. I also think, by the way, if you just want to get them for display, like if you keep things in packages, this is a fantastic package. Very classic, nostalgic looking feel to it as well. I'm not one of those people. I open these up, so bye-bye package. But I can respect the attention to detail and the hard work that goes into, you know, that stuff as well. And Super 7 also has lots of great accessories that they usually give with their figures. I know they have that, what is it, the Ultimates line, and I know there's some stuff there. I don't think I'm really going to get a lot of those figures, except there might be one or two exceptions for some figures that, like, you know, if they release characters that aren't normally released in, like, Lightning Collection or something, you know, I might get something there. But for now, I just stuck with the reaction figures. So she comes with the Blade Blaster, and then in that form, and the Power Bow. These are basic so that, like, there's no actual coin symbol there. It's just a gold circle, but that's fine. And here's the Pink Ranger right here. So this is the style of figure that you get. And basically, articulation is the head rotates, arm rotates like that. It does not move out, so these are very basic in terms of how they can be posed, just forward, like up and down like that. And then same with the legs. They only go up and down, but they don't go back at all, and they don't go outwards. And Pink, in particular, with the skirt, looks very odd if you try and have one of the legs posed out like that. It just looks really weird. So, you know, it's made in the style of like a little, like a cheap kids toy in that style, but the quality is not cheap, you know, like in terms of the craftsmanship, the accessories, it feels like it's not gonna like break super easily, you know. Sorry, give me a second, folks. Let me handle some things in the chat here. There we go. All right. So yeah, overall it's pretty cool. And again, you know, you can have on display holding the power bow. There actually is no place to like store the weapon. There's no holster or anything. But yeah, I don't know. It's very basic. You know, these figures to me are okay. I prefer some of these other characters and other figures that we're going to get to. I think those are especially cool, but let's just keep it going. I'll move that to the side. Let's get to the Black Ranger. Wouldn't necessarily use the phrase cheap to describe that style figure, say vintage instead. That's fair. I mean, what I mean is like this style with limited articulation. I guess what I meant to say is like that style toy is often used for like a younger audience. Like I think of like the Imaginext toys and stuff. Now, obviously those are smaller and more stylized, but in terms of articulation, it is you know, it's the type of figure that makes you think it's geared towards a younger audience, right? Like I could see like an Imaginext or something like figure in this style, but if you compared the two, I mean, you would feel that these have they feel a little bit better, more detail and paint to them as well. You know, more accessories that you get with it. So it's not exactly comparable, but that's kind of the style that it sort of looks. But yeah, I guess you could say super vintage as well. That's the drawback of the Rangers for this line, no holster. Yeah. Love those figures, can't justify the price. That is fair. That is fair. So same accessories there, but here is the Power Axe. Now this one, I guess because the space is big enough, does have a little bit of a... I don't think I'm going to be able to show this on the camera. Oh, you can kind of see. It does have a little bit of a focus mastodon right there. But anyways, there's that. And then Black Ranger, same articulation, although doesn't look as weird when you move the legs, of course. I want to say, aren't these like $18 or something? Something like that, I feel like. The helmet looks really good, though. Again, lots of nice detail. All the little silver lines there. Looks pretty good. So, yeah, I like it. All right, let's get to... You know what? Let's just do Lord Zedd, because he's sitting right at the top of the pile here. Here is Zedd. Awesome packaging. Super, super cool. And even more relevant because of his reappearance in Dino Fury. The color Blade Blaster, they pair well with the Lightning Collection. Makes up for the lack of certain modifications that Hasbro didn't provide. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I guess these could scale well with the Lightning Collection figures for the accessories to some extent. Yeah. That's a good point. Well, this tape is like so thin I can't even see it to get. There we go. The 7-inch ones are about $50. Yeah, that Ultimates line is super pricey. That's why I'm pretty much staying away from that, with maybe a few exceptions. It's just too much. I'm as cool as they are, and the fact that they have so many more accessories and things when compared to like Lightning Collection, right? That's why they're more expensive also. It's just a lot, and I'm the type that, like, aside from certain characters or something, I want to, in general, try and collect as many Rangers or as many as possible. And in that line, they're just not going to do that, right? That's not the purpose of that line. They're so expensive. You're never going to get that many Rangers like we already have in the Lightning Collection. So that's why, like, even with, like, Fortnite toys, I tend to stick with the 4-inch figures more than I do the Victory Royale series. I mean, I have some of those, but I love all the Fortnite characters, and there's so many, and I'd rather collect at a scale that they're going to release more of those things. So here's the staff, which, by the way, has got like a chrome finish to it, which is pretty nice. The tape, unfortunately, made it all like sticky and stuff, but that can be cleaned. But here's Zedd right here. Looks pretty cool. I mean, some of these characters, I think, especially in this line, are very interesting. Obviously it's a bit of a lighter blue, or kind of painted on, because there's no like wires and things hanging off of it and stuff, because in this small scale. But overall, I think they translated his design well to this scale. It's pretty cool. Some good detail as well. Same articulation as all the other ones, so pretty standard stuff. And let's give him his staff. I will say though that it is slightly odd that the silver on him is not like a chrome finish like it is on his staff. Let me try and pop it in there. So it kind of stands out a little bit, but that's fine. I like the chrome, so overall looks pretty good. Oh yeah, the Megazord, Dragonzord, like those ones in the Ultimates line. Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. Oh, Gigantor38 says, anyone in the chat interested in these for lower price, keep an eye out on Amazon. I snagged Scorpina for $9.99. Okay, cool. Yeah, that definitely makes these much more tolerable to be able to try and purchase. So speaking of, let's check out Scorpina right here. Really cool artwork as well, again. So, yeah. Hasbro just announced the Spider-Man No Way Home free Spider-Man pack is going up for pre-order today. Oh, wait, are you talking like Marvel Legends? Or are you talking... Well, I guess you said Hasbro, so it must be. That's pretty cool. I will need to check that out. Wait, is it on their Twitter? It probably is. Oh, the official reveal. Okay, yeah, I see. So it's at 1 p.m. today for Pulse Premium and 2 p.m. for all. I'm just checking this real quick. That's what it looks like, folks, if you're interested. That's pretty sweet. I will definitely have to get that. Is there any... No, no civilian head sculpts, it looks like. It's just the suits. That's a bummer. I would have liked to have their faces, but I assume that probably would involve a lot more licensing and all that. But I'll still get it. There's Scorpina. Oh, and so her legs actually go kind of to the side there, which I feel like might have been better for pink as well, but that's fine. Because it does allow her legs to go back a little too, which is kind of cool. A lot of nice detail on Scorpina. Oh, you know what? I always forget to turn on this light here. Let me turn on my little light. Oh god, control center. Boom. Okay, light is on. Alright, there we go. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of nice detail there for Scorpina. Especially at a scale like this, you usually don't see that. So that's pretty cool. And, I mean, Scorpina doesn't usually get featured in a lot of stuff. She is in Lightning Collection, but still. Alright, let's do Goldar. Am I going to do the personalized Rangers figure for Hasbro's new line they announced the other day? The selfie series? Yes. I am definitely doing the selfie series. 100%. Now, I am potentially also doing multiple selfie series. I might see if my wife wants one, like try and, do some other figures. That would be pretty cool. But at least for myself, for sure. Yes, absolutely. Timothy, what about Power Rangers 30th Anniversary Season Cosmic Fury? I mean, I'm curious to see what they do with it. It's hard to say because we don't really have much detail here. Oh, this Goldar's nice. This is really cool. So here's the Goldar. Same articulation, except the head doesn't rotate all the way because these pieces get in the way of the shoulder pads, but the wings actually do fold and move like that. I did not expect that. And the arms can't move as well because of the shoulder pads, but this is actually like really nicely detailed. Try and zoom in a little more so you can maybe see if my camera will focus. Come on, focus please. There we go. Check that out. Look at the detail on that. That's actually really nice. That's pretty cool. And then his sword as well. So the wings don't seem to be removable, but they are foldable, which is nice. This is going to be a little tricky to fit this sword in there. There you go. That looks pretty cool. The Goldar really translated well to this style. That was really nicely done. Mr. Yellow, what's up? We lost power at work, so here I am. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I could entertain in the meantime. All right, and the last Super 7 figure we have here is the Dragonzord. Wow, it is already... How long have I been streaming already? Almost a half hour already. I gotta speed things up. If I want to be able to eat lunch today, I gotta speed things up. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. Dragonzord. I'm a little worried that I might not have enough time for all the things that I said I wanted to do. Knowing that I have a hard stop in, let's see, well, it's a few hours. I have a few hours, but I want to be able to eat lunch too. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Not worried about that right now. Okay. Dragonzord right here. Okay, this is interesting. I really don't remember. I have to find the Megazord to see what that was like. But so this has a little bit of articulation. So one, the tail rotates like that. The hands go up and down like that. And then the legs go up and down. It looks like you can't bend at the knees or anything. It's just all one piece there. And that seems to be it as far as articulation. The mouth or anything doesn't move. The top part doesn't. It's just that. This part doesn't seem to rotate or anything. Yeah. So, I mean, still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. I do feel like the Megazord might have translated a little bit better than the Dragonzord in this style. He just seems a little too... Dragonzord just seems a little too blocky for me. You know, I mean, he has some interesting ways that you can kind of pose him, but just seems very stiff and blocky. But then again, you have these giant robots and stuff. Technically, they'd probably be more like this than what they actually are in the show and the way they move with people in suits. So I guess it's more show accurate than the show would be. But I mean, detail wise, like if you're just talking, if you like this style, detail wise, this is really nicely done. As you can see, they really put in a lot of great details here, a lot of paint. It looks pretty good to me. I think it's more just the style choice of if you would like it. Because these also, by the way, are more expensive. I want to say they're like 20 something. I forget how much, but these can be pretty pricey. These giant, like larger Megazord size ones. Okay. All right. Lunch. I'm currently having breakfast. Yeah, it's 11 here. I actually didn't have breakfast. But what food does Idris like? From Dino Fury 35. Idris, you know, thankfully for the most part, he eats a lot of different things. But what does he specifically like? I mean, he likes pizza. He likes like muffins and things. He likes eating those like veggie chips, that kind of stuff. I don't know. He likes a variety of things, thankfully. All right, so let me put these away, and then we'll move on to the next item. Hello, Fandroid. Welcome. Adrian Luna, don't know if you answered this yet. What do I think of Miss Marvel? What do I think of Miss Marvel? Well, I absolutely loved it. I'm going to try to not say a lot to, like, I don't want to spoil things in case people aren't caught up or anything. One second. Let me put these off to the side. I'll be right back. Let's see. Okay. Let me grab we're going to do the flip head figures now. Okay. The flip heads. Yeah, I loved Miss Marvel. It was my favorite show. on Disney Plus from Marvel. I mean, first of all, the representation was fantastic. It was so well done. But beyond that, I love the emphasis on like the family dynamic. Iman Vellani as Kamala is just so endearing. It was just so well done. There's one or two little things that I feel like could have been better with the clandestine stuff a little bit, right? But overall, it was really, really well done. I've loved it. I've watched most of the episodes, except obviously the most recent stuff, because I just haven't had time yet, multiple times. I watched the final episode. I just haven't watched it multiple times like I have other episodes. But I've also, had some family members watch some episodes too, where some of them normally wouldn't watch superhero stuff. So that was kind of cool to be able to share that as well. All right, I brought in the first wave of these as well, just for quick comparison, and just because we finally have Trini. It's kind of really a shame that Trini wasn't a part of the first wave, so you never had the complete team until more recently. But here they are. So these are in the style of the original flip head figures, which, do I have any real quick I can grab? Too much work. Excuse me. But they have much more articulation than the old figures did, with being able to rotate and move the arms around. There's a bunch of stuff that you could do here with this that you couldn't do before. But the head sculpts are just not good, in my opinion. Like, that's such a bad sculpt for Billy. Zach is okay, but still not the greatest. Also, these ones, before, you could only flip one way with the flip head figures. These ones, you can go both ways, like from civilian to ranger and back and forth. And then here's Jason. This one's okay, I guess. Kimberly. This one is not the greatest. So yeah, so we have those guys. I have all their accessories off to the side somewhere, but let's get to Trini, because we finally have Trini now. Am I excited for a Zedd key? I mean, I don't think are we getting a Zedd key? How are we getting a Zedd key? There's not a Zedd figure, is there? Did I miss that? I don't remember. Maybe I missed that. I don't know. Oh wait, did I see that? Maybe I did see that and I just forgot. I can't remember. I don't know. Too many things going on. Anyways, here's Trini right here. So saber-tooth tiger symbol there. Kind of a bright yellow. And then that's Trini. Oof. They really, yeah. Yikes. That's not the greatest head sculpt. You got your, basic old blade blasters. So even though there's no paint and stuff, it is nostalgic because that's how they were before with the white. And then the power daggers right here. Were these supposed to... These weren't supposed to do that. Wait, did they just copy the same sculpt as the Power Lance pieces? I'd have to get the Power Lance to see, because these aren't supposed to combine like that. But the Power Lance does, so now I'm wondering if they just copied that. I don't know. Zedd is getting a Dino Fury figure. I think a Zedd figure was leaked. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, then that's cool. That's cool. I probably saw that and just forgot, to be honest, but that's cool. All right, whatever. It is what it is. I just wanted to... Now we have the full 5 Ranger team right there. Yay. That's cool. Interesting concept to, like, enhance these old school, style figures, but just not done well. All right, let's get Tommy in here, our 6th Ranger. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'd like to see a Lightning Collection Wave Pack that features the detailing of the cel-shaded MMPR Pink Ranger with Boom Studios inspired head sculpts. That would be cool. I wonder if they look bad because they're royalty free. I think they just look bad because they just look bad. Like, that's just the price point as well. Like, I feel like with Lightning Collection and stuff, they, at a higher price point, they also put more attention to detail into some of it. Because you can tell some of these are, they're trying to get it to emulate what the Rangers look like, but just not getting to like a lot of good detail, and then it just looks weird. When are they going to release Pack of Smash Sword and Dimension Blazing Zord? They're probably not. I think what we've seen in recent years is we're not going to get every Zord, which is a real shame. That's a big bummer about the Hasbro era, is just not getting all the stuff. So here's the Dragon Dagger. It's all black. I don't remember if the one from the 90s was also all black or gray or what color it was. The black just makes it look kind of weird, not gonna lie. And here's Tommy. Not the greatest look, I will say. Now, the one thing they changed is, for those who don't remember, on the Dragon Shield, on the old one, it was 2 pieces, and it would, like, very easily just pop apart. So they made it 1 piece so that it wouldn't fall apart. But, I don't know. I feel like also the head sculpt just doesn't look the greatest either. It's, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. Not the greatest. But of course, you gotta pop this off to be able to do the transformation. Alright, I mean, all things considered, that Tommy is not too bad. That's actually one of the better ones in this line. I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad. There you go. All right. Hasbro's really dropping the ball with the Zord releases. I like what they release when they do, but the main point is when they do. That is very fair. Yeah. It's such a shame, because I feel like Hasbro, you think Transformers, you think like robots and stuff, like you think like, of course that's their bread and butter, they should be able to do this, but for whatever reason, I think they're just afraid of the price point. I think they're afraid of releasing Power Ranger stuff because they don't want to release things that don't sell, so they're taking the very conservative approach, and so Zords and things are going to be higher price points, and so I think they're just very afraid to release those things and just not have it do well. Which is a shame. It's a shame. I guess there's always the Japanese releases that you can get. I mean, those tend to be expensive. You have to import and all that. But at the same time, Japan doesn't have figures like we do. I mean, they're starting to get some, but they're not, like, to the extent that we do. But Zords, they've always done well. But then again, Hasbro has some pros in how they do Zords too, right? Like, they tend to be more... like we'll see with the Dino Fury stuff, but not as like blocky and stuff. They're trying to do interesting things, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, here is the White Ranger. So there's Blade Blaster. There's Saba. This makes more sense in all white. Hello, Elliot. Welcome. Have I tried the iOS 16 beta? I have not. I don't want to put it on my like regular devices because I use that stuff for like I need my phone for work and everything as well. So I'm afraid to do that, and I don't really have. Actually, that's not true. I just realized I do have this one older phone that I actually a 10s Max. That I could actually try the beta on. Oh, actually, maybe I will. Yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't even think about that, actually. I do have an old iPhone that I might try it out on. Maybe. We'll see. Although that one, the camera and stuff is not working. So, like, even Face ID doesn't work. So, I don't know. There's stuff failing about it. Anyways, here's the White Ranger. All one shield as well. It looks interesting, I guess. Same... Oh, no, not same face sculpt, because he has the ponytail here. Looks pretty good. Will I get the new Dino Fury stuff this fall? By new Dino Fury stuff, depends what you mean. But if you mean, like, the figures, the Zords, yes. Beyond that, I don't know. Alright, there's White Ranger. Let's get to Ranger Slayer. I really gotta keep things moving. Got a lot to open. Oh, you're gonna pick up the M2 Air? Nice. That's cool. I mean, I do actually have a developer account and stuff, so I usually do end up downloading, like, the public release when the developers get it, like, a week before, you know, everybody else and stuff. And I used to download some of the betas, but I just want to make sure it's on an older device. Like, I did have an old iPad that I would use, but now I actually have downloaded stuff for my son on that, so I don't want to mess that up either. But here's Ranger Slayer. I gotta say, well, first of all, here's the bow. So that's pretty interesting. I gotta say, Ranger Slayer looks bad. But I love the fact that they released a Ranger Slayer figure. Like, I applaud them for making that effort. But I think in this form, and especially without, like, the cape and all that, it just doesn't look great. Oh, okay, all right. They tried with the face sculpt. I mean, I see what they're going for. Doesn't exactly look like Kimberly, but I see, you know, how they changed up the hairstyle and all that to kind of match Ranger Slayer. So there's that. But yeah, it looks weird in this style. It really does. But I like that they did something. So yay, Ranger Slayer. That's cool. All right, and then we have Ninjor right here. Oh, the Mega Fury Saber. I don't know if I'm going to get the Mega Fury Saber. I have to see what functionality it has. So I maybe. That's a maybe. Excuse me. How old is my son? He's a year and a half. Almost 20 months in a couple days. Alright. And we have Ninjor. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Alright, so this is definitely very different. It's interesting that they released him in this style, even though he's still pretty different. That's so satisfying. That's satisfying. That clicking sound and the feel. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So, not really leg articulation. I mean, the feet can turn. The head does not turn at all. It's really just the hands up and down. So, limited articulation, but looks really cool. I never had a Ninjor figure. So that's pretty cool. I do have this as well. Look at that. And then he can transform. So how does he transform? Oh, the back like this? I see. So on this one you pull back like that. And then you're supposed to also lift the shoulders up. And this part goes down. That looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. I like this. yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have, you know, some more articulation. Oh, the hands do rotate. But overall, still pretty cool. Can this stay on while you do this? No, it kind of falls off because of the bottom there, but that's fine. Nice. All right, that's cool. Ninjor. That's pretty sweet. All right, let me go put these figures away. Try and carry as much of these as I can. I'm gonna have to organize all that stuff later, but for now, just to free up some space here. Alright, so next up. Oh, let's get to the Megazords. And then we'll get to some Dino Fury stuff. J.K. Ransom Review says, love the retro Walmart Zord line. Well, here we go. That's exactly what we're jumping into next. Alberto, do I like Dawn Brothers? No, I'll be honest. I think some of the Zord stuff I've seen looks cool, but I just don't. I can't. The suits and stuff, or I don't know. I haven't watched the show, I'll be honest, but I just don't, because it's not clicking with me, the style. But yeah. Miss the old days when you and Shuki had loads of time to do videos and done a couple videos together. Happy to see you both moving on with your lives, though. Yeah, Shuki actually stopped by my live stream last night when I was doing Pokemon cards and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot has changed over the years. Everybody's just gotten so busy. But those were fun times. Those were very, very fun times for sure. Yeah. Alright. This is a pretty cool way of doing it, kind of in this VHS style. So we're going to do Ninjacon first, because we just did Ninjor, so just to have that comparison. We'll check this out. I miss the days of toy hunting, too. And I remember I did one video with Rye as well when we were toy hunting, and we found, like, a Megaforce toy or something, like, for the first time and in person, so that was really, really cool. Remember the Power Rangers action card game as well? Man, those were the days. Those were the days. After almost 30 years of not being interested in Power Rangers, and at times even resenting the fact I'm in my parents' stand in line and Zords as a kid, I've started to really enjoy Power Rangers again thanks to this channel. Oh, thank you for that, Let's All Play. I appreciate that. I'm glad that, you know, my excitement and my passion for this franchise can reinvigorate that for other people. I think it's fun to connect with others that, you know, have that kind of passion as well. So that's really cool. And I think I feel like as we've all gotten older and grown, like, I don't know about you, but I've certainly gained a new appreciation for certain things, especially seeing, like, my son play with some stuff too. Like, he's picked up a couple, you know, like Power Rangers, like the Morphers. Like, he'll wear, like, he saw the Zeonizers I had, the legacy ones on the shelf, and he always points at them, so I put them on him, and, like, he wouldn't let me take them off. Like, he just wanted to walk around wearing them. Some of the Transformers toys I had sitting around, like a few things like that. He actually plays with my Kira Major stuff because I had that on a shelf. So he'll pick up the Kira Major one, the red one, because the red one, like, is kind of like a fire truck. He loves fire trucks, so, like, he plays with some of that. So it's, like, super cool to, like, I don't know, you just get an appreciation for some things in a different way, which is pretty special. But thanks for sharing that. Power Ranger blocks. What was my first Sentai season? Shinkenger was... Well, so Shinkenger was the first one I watched all the way through. But the first one that I was just exposed to was Abba Ranger. I've seen a few episodes of Abba Ranger. Alright, so basically, you know, they use a similar sculpt. They just changed the head and everything and some of the design. for Ninjacon. So this is what was a previously toy exclusive thing that they released as another toy, which is kind of interesting. I never had Ninjacon either. Never had Ninjor, never had Ninjacon. Those toys, but pretty cool. There you go. All right, let's do the Dino Megazord. Yeah, Ninjacon's not from the show. It was a toy exclusive Ninja Storm toy line repaint of Ninjor. I've had many forms of this Megazord over the years, so let's see what this one is, right? It's so hard nowadays to justify, like, yet another Dino Megazord. So I'm a little bit more, like, I would be a little bit more harsh with that, but the Megazord is also so iconic and one of my favorite Megazord designs, so, you know, Max's World. As an 18 Power Rangers fan, I feel that Power Rangers will help me with my disability. That's really cool to hear. I think that's why I feel like the show is connected with so many people is it really has helped a lot of people through so many things and has represented, you know, people in many ways. The show has always been more diverse than other shows, you know, during those times as well, and they've always talked about certain subjects that other shows maybe haven't as well. So it's always good to see. All right. I mean, I will say at first glance, it's a very interesting, you know, basic version of this Megazord. I feel like it looks like he's wearing, like, eyeliner or mascara or something, because it's like a black line around his eyes is what it looks like, because I think the yellow maybe should be a little bit bigger. At least that's kind of what I'm noticing. At a glance, or maybe the yellow should be brighter. I don't know. But anyways, so the head does turn, the arms do rotate and move up and down a bit there. The legs move a little bit, but not too much. Nothing at the knees or anything like that. So very basic articulation. It's a basic figure. The hands do turn, so you do have that at least. So, you know, I think there's this one, probably not the greatest form of the Megazord, I would say. Very limited paint and stuff too, especially on like the Saber-tooth Tiger, and down at the bottom here, the Triceratops. These are very noticeable. The top half, not as bad, but down here you can really notice it. Yeah, not the greatest form of this Megazord, I would say. In this scale, they had the what was it called? I want to say Soul of Chogokin, but I know Soul of Chogokin was the bigger one, unless that also applies to the smaller scale one. Maybe it does, but there was a small scale one, like this size, that I have as well, that's like super detailed and great. Anyways. Ben, good morning. I did not do Dino Fury stuff yet. I'm about to. So you are just in time. Just in time. Will we get more of the Zordling system next year? I don't know. I mean, I would like to see more stuff, but Hasbro has been very, very cautious about releasing Zords, it seems. How? Cut myself. I custom painted the Walmart Dino Megazord. It looks better than the small Shogokin Megazord, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, if you custom paint stuff, then for sure, I think you can make some real cool things. So yeah, I'm always impressed by people who can do that. Oh, that's a neat touch there, the VHS thing there. I mean, I suppose I always could do that. I just don't have time, and kind of also, I've always sort of preserved the original figures as is. Partially because I'm like, this is what I bought, this is what it is, I want to just preserve it, you know, the original. But also because if I ever do reviews and I want to go back and compare things, if I've custom painted something, then it's no longer a fair comparison. So for my purposes, I've never done that. So I don't know. I could always do something like that. But we'll see. One of the things I have considered is the Heroes of the Grid minis that I have and painting those, because that are supposed to be painted, like people can do that. And I've never done that before. I'm always afraid of screwing something up, but that might be something fun that I try one day. But not anytime soon. I just don't have time for any of that. Alright, here's the Thunder Megazord. You know, similar. I do feel like missing paint and stuff down here, which makes it look a little weird. But because I don't have as much Thunder Megazord stuff, and I'm honestly not as familiar with the details and the intricacies of this design compared to the original Megazord, I don't mind this one as much. Here's the sword as well, which is pretty cool. So, head does turn. Arms turn. Doesn't really move outwards much. And the legs, limited articulation. So this one is much more limited in its movement. Hands do rotate, though. Yeah. SRC Megazord. Okay, yes. That's what it was. Alright, that's Thunder Megazord. And Galaxy Megazord. I'm excited about this one because, again, we don't see a lot of non-MNPR stuff. They had the one Retrofire line, and I got some of those Zords. Those were pretty cool. But it's nice to have this. Although, who knows if they're ever going to make any more of these, or if this was just a, you know, a one-and-done wave. Wait, did they announce more of these? Why do I feel like they did, and I maybe ordered them? See, I can't even remember. The problem is, nowadays, you order things, but they don't come out for like a year. So I don't even remember. Like, there literally could be a second wave, and pre-orders could have been up, and I could have pre-ordered them, but I don't remember, because it's just been months. You know, like, was there an Astro Megaship? Or Megazord, I should say. Am I making this up? Maybe there was no wave. I don't know. I was talking to my wife yesterday, like, I got off work, and she's like, how are you doing? Are you okay? And I'm like, what is okay? Who am I? Where am I? Like, I was just so, like, in a daze. I was like, there's too much stuff going on. It's just too much. I can't, you know, life is just too busy. I can't keep up with half this stuff anymore. Like, I see things on Twitter, so then I'll order it immediately, but then I just, because I don't think about it after that, it just leaves my brain. Yes, they did announce more of these. Mega Tigazord, Tigazord, Dragonzord Battle Mode. Okay, now that you say that, I do remember it, and I think I did order these. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered these. I'm searching. Actually, I'll check my Walmart order history. I'm going to check. I'm pretty sure I did. Or did I order on Hasbro Pulse? Were they on Hasbro Pulse? Maybe they were on Hasbro Pulse. No, they were on Walmart, and I got them. Okay, yes, there's the... Alright, I gotta be a little... I was about to show something, but I had my address. I'm just gonna show it like this real quick. I just won't scroll. But the Black and Gold Megazord, the Dragonzord Battle Mode, Mega Tigazord, Tigazord Warrior. Yeah, so I did order these. I did pre-order these. Back in March. See, it was a few months ago. See? I don't know when they're releasing, whatever. They'll show up when they show up. I remember being disappointed, though, when they announced those, because like, it's all just MMPR, whereas like they at least had Galaxy Megazord, they had Ninjacon. Like, I want the Astro Megazord or something. I want some other stuff, you know? This one looks really cool. Again, not as familiar with the intricacies of the design to know where there's a lot of missing paint or what, and I'm sure there is. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool. I think this design works well in this style. And that's a nice kind of gold, like a little bit of a shine to it. But yeah, I think this one looks cool. Limited articulation in the legs. This does not turn either, but at least some good articulation there with the arms. And then you have this stuff as well, which... Boom, there you go. I believe they come out this month. Ah, okay. Good to know. Well, I'll try and get to those a lot sooner than I did to these then. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. Alright. Nice, nice. First I was Tokuger, watched a bit of the show, but only bought all the toys because of watching Husband's reviews as they came out. I always jumped onto Amazon after a new review. Sorry for making you spend money. But yeah, that stuff was fun, man. The Tokuger mecha and everything, that was fun. Alright, let me put these away. And then we'll get to some Dino Fury, finally! Okay. Dino Fury. I have my thing of recycling right here. Okay. So, I'm going to do the team pack first. We're doing that first. So this, just for context, this is an Amazon exclusive. I don't know if it's still available or not, but it has the 5 Rangers and it has the little belt buckle thing to store a key. Was that sold separately ever? I don't know. I don't really care about that. But it has the 5 Rangers. Now, they've already released, by the way, the red, pink, and blue Rangers. So these have already been released. The one thing to note, though, with blue, is there's a piece on here, like this top part, that silver is supposed to be blue, and there was a new version that I'd seen at least some people find that had the blue on it. I never could find that. I don't know if the one in here is the corrected blue or not, but I'm hoping one day I'll find that. But either way, not a super big deal. I mean, it's inconsistent, not the greatest, but whatever. But my point is, you have these 3, but we never got green and black. I was 14 at the time. My first job, you made me poor, but worth it. Oh no, oh no. Sorry about that. Well, I mean, you're still around, hanging out here, so I guess you made it through. Props to you. I'm such a bad influence, aren't I? Ranger Liz, what's up, Liz? Still available. Awesome. Thank you for popping in and dropping the info on us. So yeah, this team pack's still available then. Awesome. Thanks, Liz. And yeah, so green and black are in here. And I know there was a whole uproar about like, well, I already bought these 3, right? Like, why do I have to rebuy the whole team pack for green and black? They're main Rangers, you know, especially with how popular Izzy is, right? Like, they should release these individually. And I reached out to my contact at Hasbro, and they responded saying they do plan to release them individually. However, for the record, they were never released individually. In fact, I guess technically, let me clarify. What they did release is what I'm going to be showing, you know, shortly. But they released these versions of the Rangers. So, I mean, technically they released green and black individually, but they have these little power-up thingies. So, that is very misleading and very annoying to folks that have to rebuy stuff like that. So I don't appreciate that, Hasbro. But at the same time, I guess if you don't mind rebuying some stuff, then I guess we also technically have an additional power-up form for green and black that we maybe wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So in a way, green and black have gotten more figures than red, blue, and pink. So that could be a positive as well, but also it is annoying. You know, so just for that full context. But anyways, all right, we have those. We also, by the way, do have Gold and Void Knight. We have other figures and stuff too. To say I'm irked is an understatement. Yeah, it's a pretty poor bait and switch too, because of the fact that like they're like, oh, we'll give them individual releases. So at that time, did they know that those individual releases would have the power-up armor? Did they decide that later? Like, I'm so confused about that. I maybe one day I'll get the chance to ask Hasbro. The problem is, by the way, whenever those opportunities do come up to talk to Hasbro, like after they do like PulseCon or things like that, I've interviewed some of the folks from the Hasbro team a couple times. it's always very limited at what you're allowed to ask about. It's always like, you can only talk about these certain things that were announced at the show today or whatever. You know, like, it's very limited. So, like, this is obviously an old thing, so they're not going to let me... And you have to send them the questions ahead of time to ask about it. So, I may try and sneak in a thing based on something current to, like, say, you know, the release patterns of these things are not great, but also that reminds me of a historic, you know, like, try and tie it into, like, a historical thing. I might try and find ways around it if I can. Because these are the important questions, but we're very limited at what we can ask. The team pack is also the only way to get the Chroma Fury sabers. That's right! I forgot about that, Gerardo. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, and that's another annoying thing. Okay, alright. Before we get to this team pack, I have to complain. And I know I'm wasting time because I have so much to open, but I feel like I want to do this because it's important. The individual Ranger releases... I'm using this this Kira Major bag, by the way, to store some of my Dino Fury stuff. They had, like, these things. Like, these, like, random weapons that were unique to the toys, but they're designed based off of the Rangers. And, like, it's a cool concept, and I don't mind it, but the fact is they didn't have their main weapon, the Chroma Fury saber, right? So I would have preferred the Chroma Fury saber if you have to pick one. But the second thing is, if they're not going to do the sabers, at least, again, release these for all the Rangers so it's consistent, right? So the team pack, they finally give us the Chroma Fury sabers. Great, right? So, okay, finally, I guess that's another reason if you're buying this, you'll get something else out of it. Should have done it to begin with, but whatever, they're correcting that. But these individual releases of Green and Black, guess what they have? Chroma Fury sabers. So they don't have individualized weapons like Red, Blue, and Pink do. So that, like, inconsistencies. Like, it's so easy to just be consistent. It's easy. I just don't get why. It doesn't. All right. Calm down. We'll get to the toys. Some of these things just don't make sense to me. I really just wonder how these decisions are made. I just don't. Yeah. All right. Anyways, if you do end up getting the team pack, which is what I would recommend, by the way, if you have not gotten Red, Blue, and Pink individually, I recommend the team pack. The only thing you would lose out on is those special weapons for Red, Blue, and Pink, but they're not in the show anyways, and Green and Black don't get them, so you wouldn't have that for the whole team anyways. So, yeah. Ranger Liz, if you're annoyed, be sure to like the video to agree. Yeah, there you go. I'm so terrible at that, about telling people to like the video or things or whatever. But yeah, it's a cool presentation. So if you have not gotten individual releases, then get this. Yeah, Ryan said he kept the top part as a background for the collection because it looks cool. It does look cool. I love the artwork. Love it. And the idea of a team set, I think, is fantastic, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I think that's a great idea. It's just a shame that this is released after some individual figures, so people that are trying to support the toy line and buy the things to support it end up having to buy things again because of the way they release things. It's like you're screwing over the people that are the most dedicated trying to help support you, and that's not the right way to go about it. All right, let me get these things out of the packaging, and then we'll start to look at them. There's a whole bunch of stuff here I'm gonna have to cut. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll open these up. And I will show you what these are in the Morpher as well. So I do have my Dino Fury Morpher down here. So we will take a look at that. You need a job at Hasbro. Yeah, I don't know. Hasbro is hiring for certain positions, but look, I'm a fan. I will say this is not my area of expertise. You know, I mean, I can talk about from a consumer perspective, sure, but I know there's a lot more that goes into it as well, and so, yeah. I do believe the folks that work on this stuff, like, I do believe there's some level of passion and excitement with some of the work they do, but I also feel like they may be limited at what they can and cannot do and the way that they release things. Just from, upper management maybe. I'm just assuming. But the cases of like consistency and paint quality control issues and all that, that's a process issue. That's a whole other thing that needs to be figured out. Alright, let's move that here. Green and black keys in the 5-pack. Well, you get green and black keys here in these individual releases. I don't know if they're the same, though. So that, I guess, we'll check. Yeah, so if you get different keys, too, then that's another inconsistency issue. Yes, this is the corrected blue. Okay, good. All right. I'll show you that comparison in a second, but this is the fixed blue. It's disconnected. Am I still streaming? Hold on. Is it still working? Let me know in the chat if you all can still see me. I think it is. Okay, yeah, I think it is now. I just pulled it up on my phone. My OBS just got disconnected randomly. I've never had that happen before. But I think we're still live now. Okay. That was weird. I don't know if you heard or not, but it has the corrected blue, the fixed blue. So it has the blue paint on the top. So that is good. I'll show you a comparison in a second. Because I was like looking for that whenever I'd see a Blue Ranger at Target or something, but it would never be the fixed version. Alright, I think I got everything out of here. Let me just open this up. And this right here. Okay. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here. So first and foremost, let me just look at this real quick. Yeah, okay, this looks like it's the same key. So you do get the key right here in this individual release. It's just the Ranger is going to be a different version of it. And then what I was saying earlier, this is the first version of the Blue Ranger that released. And so you see the silver on the top of the helmet there, right? So here's the version in the team pack. It has blue on the top, which is correct. There are some individual releases that are fixed, but I have not seen that personally, so it might be kind of hard to find. So if you want to guarantee you get the right one, then the team pack has the right one. So that's good. Okay, all right, back to this. So you have this thing right here. Oh, this is the buckle, I guess. Like it clips on like that, I see. Okay. And then this, like that. So you can basically store a key. I don't know the best way to do it. I guess it doesn't matter. There you go. Alright, whatever. I mean, it's... it is what it is. So you have the keys right here. We'll take a look at those, but you got all 5 keys. I've already seen these other Rangers, so I'm not going to focus on those, but here is black and green, finally. This is super cool to finally have. I will say these suits have grown on me more. I didn't hate them at first, but I thought they were like a little much. You know, like I felt like they were a little complicated of a look and a little... You know, I thought they were okay, but the more I see them, the more I'm kind of digging them. I'm still not the super biggest fan of, like, the chest design, like how that is. I think the helmets are pretty cool, actually. I do actually like the helmets. But overall, I've started to appreciate these designs a bit more. So there you have it. That's pretty cool. We have the whole team finally, and yes, we have their Chroma Fury sabers. Very basic paint job, just black and then silver there. So these look kind of weird, not gonna lie, but it is nice. So we have 5 of them right here to actually have the Chroma Fury saber figures right here. Yeah, the keys are like whatever, but yeah, not the greatest. But there you have it. All right, so that's cool. That's that team pack right there. Not really much more to show on these, but let's grab the keys and the Morpher real quick. So I'll put the figures away. Is this right? Okay. So I'll just take red for now just to get an idea of what it sounds like, and then we'll do the new ones. So you get that. I do have the Gold Ranger, yes. Alright. So that's red. Does blue... Do they have a different song, too? I don't remember. It does. That's right. Okay. Alright, that's the blue. Alright, let's do pink. Alright, there's black now, so this is a new key. That doesn't seem right. Is that right? Why is it giving me the same sounds as blue? I feel like it's not registering properly. Maybe it is. Is that what it's supposed to do? That seems odd. Maybe black and blue and then maybe green and pink have the same sounds? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, maybe so. Because I think this is what pink was. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. You wait all this time for these other keys and that's all you get the same stuff? So basically, all the guys have one sound except for Red, because he's Red Ranger. And then all the girls have one sound. I kind of would have liked at least... There's only... I had 2 more sounds, like, for the main team, right? Like, come on now. That's a bummer. I mean, what else is new? Disappointment. That's the key word with the Hasbro toy line, I feel like. Disappointment. Alright, let's open up these individual figures then. So we have black and green, we have the Dino Knight, Red Ranger, and the Henchman. So let's just do black and green since we're already there. Black and pink and green and blue. Yeah. Okay. So let's do it. So Black Ranger with shield sleeve is what it's called, I guess. There's a Lightning Collection Dino Fury Green Ranger coming. Yeah, I mean, you know, you have options for these. for Lightning Collection, basic figures, things like that. But still would be nice for consistency across these basic figures, you know? So, same key here. Is the back any different at all? No, it's literally... Well, actually, no, I take that back. I mean, it's the same key in terms of the same sticker, same design, but the paint job is different. So, this one is the one from the team pack. Fully black key, silver and stuff here. This is like a... almost like a metallic gray kind of color, and then silver there. So, different paint scheme for that. I mean, functionally doesn't really make a difference. But I guess if you use these with the Megazord like you can, and we'll check out that functionality, you have options there for colors if you want, I guess. Chroma Fury Saber again. And here's the Black Ranger with the shield sleeve. You know, I don't know how I feel about this design, like, in general. I think it's an interesting concept. Some of these look cooler than others. I don't know, I mean, I guess this toy looks okay. It's an interesting shield thing. I like the stickers foil, at least. It kind of is nice. The blue there. I don't know. I guess it's kind of interesting. I would have preferred some way if they could, like, attach on armor to figures. But then again, if they change the whole color of the arm... I don't know if that's how it is in the show, to be completely honest. I didn't pay that close attention. But if it is in the show like that, then I guess this is probably the best way to do it. Unless they made some figures where you could have, like, swappable arms or something, but I don't know how that would be. But here's the individual release along with this one. So again, it's the same figure except for the one arm. So that's interesting. All right, and then we have the Green Ranger with the Sprint sleeve. So the sounds that these make are the same as the other green and black keys in the Morpher. And you can tell because it has the same pegs and stuff at the bottom. So they also did a different color scheme for this one as well. So here's the one with the individual Green Ranger, and then this is the new one. So the sticker's the same. Although it looks like they actually did slightly change the shade of the sticker also to match the color of the key. So basically it's a lighter green, and then they also don't have as much paint with the silver on the side there. So there's that. Chroma Fury Saber. And here is the Green Ranger with the Sprint sleeve. So this is a nice, like, gold that they use there. Hollow foil as well. That's pretty cool. For comparison, there you go. All right. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. If you're in the chat, then you tell me... Actually, no, never mind. I'm making an executive decision about what I'm doing next. Never mind. I'm going to do... I have the cycle, and then we'll get to the Morpher and Sword, and then the Zords at the end. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run upstairs real quick so I can get some water and grab some food, and I'll bring it down. So just give me like a minute or two, and I will be right back. The stream's not going to end. I'll put a be right back screen up here. So in the meantime, let me move some things around on my end, make some space. I'll move this Ahsoka figure that I opened the other day, put it over there. Okay. So coming up next is going to be the cycle, okay? And then we're going to... Then we'll get to the Dino Knight Morpher, the Chroma Fury Saber. Those are going to be the next items. And then it's Dino Fury Zord time. And then we'll end it for fun with the Zeo Megazord at the very, very end. Okay? Oh, actually, Gerardo, you know what? Thank you for reminding me. I literally forgot about it. When I come back, these were sitting next to me. Thank you for reminding me. When I come back, we're going to finish the figures. Okay? We're going to open up the Henchman and the Dino Knight Red Ranger. All right. I will see you all in a bit. Be right back. Teleport away. Hello, hello. I'm back. We're just going to chat for a few minutes. I'm not opening anything right now. Don't worry about it. Let's shout out to my wife Maheen. Got my lunch all ready right here. All right. You know what? Let's see. What'd you miss? Lilith, we've opened up the Super 7 Wave 2 Power Rangers figures, the Wave 2 the Flip Head figures, Dino Fury action figures, the Megazords, those retro Megazords from Walmart. But what we're about to do is finish the action figures. The Dino Knight Morpher, Chroma Fury Saber, we still are going to open. We're going to open all of the Dino Fury Zords. I haven't opened up any of those, but I have all of those. And the Lightning Collection Zeo Megazord. So that's what's still coming up. But I just paused and just grabbed some food. So I figured we're just going to chat for a little bit while I eat a little, and then we'll continue. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Have I seen South Park? I mean, a little bit, but it's not my style of thing, personally. Mason, what's up, Mason? How you doing? Galaxy the Wolf, hello, hello. If you look closely at the pins on the back of the keys, you'll notice green has a left pin, just blue and black has 2 pins on the right, like pink. Gotcha. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna, like I said, take a little bite real quick. I'm gonna move these to the side. So, what's new, y'all? Anything you want to chat about in the meantime while I chow down on a little bit of food real quick? And then we'll continue resuming this. This is a whole new thing for this Power Ranger stuff, by the way. It used to be these proper edited reviews, and now I'm hanging out eating my lunch while I open up Power Rangers toys. This is a big shift for this channel. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of, you know, liking this, but y'all let me know if you like this format as well. Wow, I have the whole Dino Fury collection. I do for the figures and Zords. It's usually what I collect. Have I seen Thor: Love and Thunder? I talked about that a little earlier, actually, but yes, I have seen it. I enjoyed it, actually. This is turning into a mukbang or something. Any new Ranger vlogs coming? No, I mean, the thing about Ranger vlogs in the past, where they were either like toy hunt related stuff or like rants or reviews about things related to Power Rangers, if anything, I just talk about that stuff in my live streams, you know? Now I can actually use this as an opportunity to talk about things. So, so the Ranger vlogs have kind of morphed into these live streams, where any of my live streams, while I'm live, we can talk about whatever. So that's kind of the new format, I guess. What probably would have been a Ranger vlog is one of the other videos I'm working on now, which is, I talked about this earlier as well, but the Anarchy cosplay update. The fact that it's been almost 5 years and I haven't received my cosplay suit from Anarchy. So I'm making a video. I filmed it already. It's like literally like 45 minutes long video, but I talked through the entire timeline, every conversation with Anarchy, all the things they promised and said, and the fact that it never happened. But I'm editing in screenshots of proof throughout the whole thing so that it's like out there, pure objective truth. Folks can see an actual experience. So if you're thinking about getting something from Anarchy cosplay, you might want to watch this video coming up soon first, and then make your decision from there. I see questions in the chat, and I want to like respond, but I have like food in my mouth. TJ says, "How's your day so far? Greetings from Kentucky. Welcome. Thank you for watching and hanging out. So far so good. Just, you know, hanging out, eating some food, opening some Power Rangers toys, chatting with y'all. You know, I can't complain, right? It's good times. By the way, to everybody watching, I do have a Discord that I started a little while ago, and it's a place where you can go and chat with other folks, you know, myself and folks in the community about Power Rangers, Pentatonics, you know, movies and TV, gaming stuff, any of those things. And once a few more people join in, I want to do some things where I hop on and do little chats with you all on Discord, or like video chats even as well. I've actually done one or two. So I want to like connect with the community, you know, in some time that I have off camera as well, to just chat with you all that really want to, you know, be a part of this community. So if you're interested, the best way to get there is to go to theworldofha.com. So that redirects to the Discord invite page, theworldofha.com. And yeah, chat there, you know, like send me your hauls that you get, like share that with folks in there. You know, post, like if you open Pokemon cards like I do, if you've gotten any cool cards, if you find any toys anywhere, you go toy hunting, you find something, share that with folks in the community. If you see any news, we can talk about it, share things. So just trying to grow out that community as well. Not as a replacement to anything, but more, you know, in the when I'm not on YouTube, it's another way to connect with me. I mean, there's Twitter, but then this is a good way to connect with this community that we have as well. So if you're interested, just go to theworldofha.com and check that out. I'm always checking the Discord page, and I'm on there as well. Excuse me. All right, let me take another bite, then I'll answer some more questions. Otherwise, I'll never get done with this. Plans for the weekend. What are my plans? A couple of things. I mean, mostly it's spending time with the family. And actually, Monday is Maheen's birthday, so we might do some stuff on Sunday instead. But yeah, I mean, just kind of just hanging out, doing family stuff. Also, I actually will be live tomorrow night, but not on this channel. But I do a podcast with my friend Udit called The Dose of Desi. And we're going live. So it's on the YouTube channel for The Dose of Desi. If you check my Twitter page, it's been shared there as well. But this... so it's live tomorrow, Saturday night, at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we talk about various topics, various things that interest us, kind of excite us, and we have guests sometimes. So our guest tomorrow is Jason Bischoff, who some of you may know used to work on Power Rangers. He now works for Funko at the moment. So we're going to be chatting to him about his experiences, his passions, you know, just having a good old fun time. It's not going to be a lot of specific Rangers talk, so just so you know, it's not like a Power Rangers podcast or anything. We might talk about briefly his time on Power Rangers, but it's going to be focused more on his overall experiences and interests and career and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. I'll be live there along with my co-host and Jason. So definitely check that out. I have not watched Zenkaiger, so I don't have a favorite character in Zenkaiger. Did I ever do a Soul of Chogokin Titanus review? I did not. But one day it will happen on one of these live streams or something. I do have it still. It's still sitting. It's in that white closet there at the bottom. And I have my Soul of Chogokin stuff just off camera. The Megazord, Dragonzord, the combo. So one day I'll get to it. It's still in the box. I haven't opened it. But I will try my best. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, nice. Okay. So I just saw what Kiza Setter said in the chat. I don't usually do this, but I'll do this right now. He just sent me a pickup that he had of Tokyuger right there. And then the Skokaiger thing as well. That's super cool. If you want me to check out any of your pickups and things like that as well, post them on Discord. And would love to see all that as well. But thanks for sending that over. Do I have the Chroma Fury saber? Yes, I'll be opening that up in a little while. Yes. Soon as Reese will be speaking. I mean, he already says some words. And And it's kind of fun. Like, he loves to, like, try and say things. Like, he's these books, and I'll point at stuff and say, what is this? What is this? And he's trying to, like, learn words. It's a fun time. All right, let me take another bite. All right. I think that's enough break time. I think now we're jumping back to the reviews, and I might take some bites as I go here and there. But let's jump back into it. Any plans with Lord Draken helmet? No. I thought about it. Would be kind of cool. But I'll be honest, I don't think the helmet looks the greatest. There are some inconsistencies, I think, with it as well. And with helmets, I have to be very picky because they're big. They take up a lot of space, and space is limited for me. So something like the Lord Zedd helmet, I thought was just, it looks super cool, super great. I mean, it's on display right there on my shelf. But as cool as, like, I do think Draken is, I just not getting it. I'm not getting the Blue Ranger helmet. I didn't get the Pink Ranger helmet or the White Ranger helmet. All I've had so far from Hasbro is the Red and now Zedd. Red and Zedd. Alright, here's the henchman. It's cool to have these, like, keys of the villains, I will say. That's cool. I like that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I thought the henchmen were okay looking, but seeing it in toy form and kind of appreciating some of the details here, it kind of actually gives me a greater appreciation for their design. There's, like, little things that I didn't pay attention to, especially because, like, you see them, they're, like, moving around. You don't really get a good look at their design sometimes. Good amount of articulation, I will say. Pretty standard for these figures, so that's good. It looks pretty cool. I like the detail there on the face. And I guess before I put it on, so this is kind of cool because in the light, you see that, like, checkerboard pattern there? That's pretty cool, right? That's a neat touch. There's that. This feels like something should go there, but I don't know. Oh, wait, can this go on the back? Is that seems like this is too big for that. I don't want to break it. Maybe it's just something generic. I don't know. Anyways. Did the henchmen have to have a name? The henchmen, that's their name. It's a play on the word henchman. Henchmen. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. And then we have the key as well. So let me grab the Morpher again. Jaden, I did hear that about the Gold Ranger Morpher, yes. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I like that. And I like what is visible through here, like the checkerboard pattern. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Do I have... Where is it? Here's the Void Knight key. I don't remember what it was, but I think it should be the same one. So I guess I forgot that sound, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, same sound. Alright, anyways. You get the idea. That's pretty cool. So yeah, all villains have the same sound. Or at least those do. Alright, now we have the Dino Knight Red Ranger. I love this suit. I absolutely love this suit. This is the one where, you know, I said, like, the designs for these Rangers when Ryu Soldier was out, I thought were okay. They were kind of interesting. And then when this was in the show and I saw, like, pictures and videos of it, I was like, that's fire. Like, that's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice looking design. And it looks like a really cool figure as well. This is great. So you have the key right here. Is this just the plain old Red Ranger key? Really? Oh yeah, it is. I would have thought they would have done something different. So, I mean, it's a Red Ranger key, but it's a slightly darker shade of red, and it doesn't have the silver on it like the other key did. Yeah, that's interesting. Something as well. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well. Huh. So I guess I don't need the Morpher then, because we know what sound that makes. That's the same as what we've already seen. I just got the pun. Henchman. The flipping key gimmick, utilizing a henge mechanism. Also sounds like henchman. Good job, writers. Yeah. It's a, it's an interesting name, but I do think it's fitting. But also, I kind of also took it as like Stonehenge, and you know how they have like the statues around there, like they call it Dino Henge or whatever, right? I think, or something. So I kind of took it like that. But I guess it has multiple different potential meanings. Here's the Dino Knight Morpher. Have I seen that Hasbro has the Blue Ranger's Power Lance and Red Ranger's Power Sword? Yes, I have pre-ordered both of them. Some people already started to get their lance from Entertainment Earth or something, but so articulation is pretty solid, although here this is not movable, so the arm is limited a little bit by the shoulder pad. Rotation there. Pretty good range of motion. It's just such a nice design. It's such a nice design. It's just like the red, the little bits of gold accenting on it, like, it's just really nice. That kind of armored look, but it's still not overly armored, right? Because he's still gonna be pretty mobile. It's a really good design. I really like it. Have him holding this. It's super cool. This inspires me to open up one of my Zanes. Oh, this is wavy_D from the Discord, by the way. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. It's hard to sometimes the usernames to like put things together like that, but thank you for connecting the dots on that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's funny that you got two Zanes. It's pretty cool, though. You know, I checked the tracking because I had it shipped to store. Actually, that reminds me. And I think tracking said it was delivered, but I never got a notification from Walgreens or anything. So do I just go and pick it up? Like they never contacted me or anything. So I'm like wondering about that. But that reminds me, maybe I'll stop by today. Actually, I should, and pick it up. All right, now on to the Morpher. What time is it? 12:21. Okay. All right. We're doing okay, I think, as long as we keep trekking along in this path here. Oh, actually, wait, sorry. Before we get to the Morpher, we have the cycle. I'll move all these closer, though. Okay. Munching on some carrots. So, couple things. First and foremost, this does come with 2 figures, and as you can see, the Void Knight figure is the exact same as the individual release. The Red Ranger, however, has this armor that is not from any individual release. So this is an exclusive armor, plus the cycle itself is exclusive. So there's a few things in here that make this worth checking out. I'd have the email at the ready. They may have received it but not processed their freight, so it's not ready for customer pickup yet. That's fair. Although it arrived like, I want to say 2 days ago, but maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done the ship to store, to be honest. I just saw it was like, saves me $5-6 on shipping, and the store is like 2-minute drive away. Like it's like right out of the neighborhood, you know, it's there. So I figured that was a no-brainer to try and do that, but hopefully they haven't just like lost the item or something, or put it like on the shelf and sold it to someone or something. I loved Soldier Dino Fury's armor and how it wasn't Red Ranger centric. That's true as well. I do like when the team gets something. It's only fair, right? Like, come on now. And like for them, it's also, I feel like, a no-brainer, because then you can make more toys out of it. So like, why wouldn't you give armor to everyone instead of just the Red Ranger? This is unfortunate. Just not kind of bending in transit. I mean, you can heat this up and fix it, but I couldn't imagine having paid aftermarket pricing for him. I know. It's a mess. All right, well, here's Void Knight. Not going to focus much on him because I've already seen him on the channel before, but there's all his stuff right there. Chroma Fury Saber with the Red Ranger. And here's the Red Ranger right here. It's honestly, it's just a plain old Red Ranger. They just gave him this armor, which I don't know how easily. I mean, I guess I probably could squeeze it out, or maybe if the head came off, it probably would be easier. But this is exactly what I was talking about, of like, couldn't they just make armor pieces that you could just attach on versus having to sell you separate figures. But whatever. At least, you know, the set does come with a new thing also, so it makes it more worthwhile to purchase instead of just for the cycle. So at least there's that. But it's interesting looking armor. Doug! What's up, Doug? Hello, hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, and then we have this little spear. And I guess you can just hold it like this so that when he's on the cycle, you can just attack people with it. And here's the cycle right here, as featured in Power Rangers Dino Fury on Netflix. So you have the little stand at the bottom, so it'll stand up. So that's pretty effective. This does not move. I don't know. I kind of felt like this would have gone up and down or done something. It was a pretty basic cycle, but yay! I guess it's there. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. You guys get the idea, you know. But that's this Dino Fury Showdown pack. I found that one at Target, so check your local Targets if you're interested in that. Alright. Now, Dino Night Morpher time. Walking home but saw the thumbnail, had to see what the deal was. So much stuff. Yeah, this is what just months of piling up looks like. And me finally having time to just get on YouTube for a few hours and open it all up and show it. So this is my new review format. Instead of recorded and edited reviews, I'm going to do live streams where I open and showcase the stuff and chat with people. It's going to be significantly less successful, significantly less views, significantly less ad revenue. Overall, just worse for the channel in terms of, like, from a business standpoint. But from my standpoint, it's great. And that's what matters, right? Because I don't have to edit and spend all the time doing all that. I can chat with people, I can hang out, and it makes me happy. And that's ultimately why I do YouTube. So, I know a lot of people sometimes look at the channel and they're like, you're like, how does this dude have this many subscribers but he's getting like 2 views or whatever? And I'm like, cause I'm happy. That's why. That's, you know. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm excited for the Dino Megazord Hasbro's about to release soon. That's true. Yeah, that will be interesting. All right, let's see how this Zord stuff goes. Oh, actually, Morpher right now on stream. We'll have to check out this instructions. I will say, just in the box, pushing the button, this thing has some fantastic music. My son loves pushing the button. When the box was like sitting around, he would just push it and dance to the music. But like, we'll get to it. But like, it plays the morphing call music, which is fantastic. It is like some of the best morphing music they've ever had on the show. It is awesome. Like, it gets you so pumped up. So well done. So well done. This looks pretty cool too. This is much cooler than the plain old Dino Fury Morpher, I gotta say. Alright, anything else in the back? No? Okay. Also, I realized again that I'm talking and you're not seeing it here, but there you go. Just gotta get used to that, swapping the cameras, and I at least have, I don't know if I can show this properly, it might be a little difficult. Yeah, I don't think it'll fit, but I have an Elgato Stream Deck, so I can just push little buttons and it will swap my screens and stuff. I like this format. Maybe you can do polls on YouTube or Discord for people to request more in-depth reviews to gauge interest. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Am I going to watch the Lightyear movie? I want to see it, but realistically, I don't know that I'm going to be able to see it in theaters. Just due to time and stuff. If Hasbro releases the Mosa blade for the Gold Ranger, will I get it? Honestly, it just depends on... Oh, there's cardboard here. It depends on whether I like it or not. Like, you know, what functionality it has. If it's super cheap and basic and doesn't really do much, then I'll pass. But if there's some cool lights, sounds, functionality with the keys or something, then I probably will. Here, yeah, this is the Dino Knight Morpher. This thing looks pretty cool, gotta say. Alright, let me attach this piece real quick. Looks like it goes like that. Nice, nice. That's pretty cool. Alright, so instructions to turn this thing on. Wait, what? What does the arrow this way mean? I'm already getting lost on step 1 of the instructions. What? There's this. And this is the morphing music, by the way, which is fantastic. It just like loops over and over. And you can do that for motion activated sounds, and then it does that. Super cool. I mean, it barely doesn't really fit my adult hands, but it's not designed for that, but looks really cool though. Like, just for you to see like that, like, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't quite know what it's trying to say for this power thing. I'm kind of confused, to be completely honest with you. Somebody help me in the chat. There's no on-off switch. Okay. So what does that mean? Oh, is it just saying motion? Is that the arrow just means motion? But this one piece is highlighted here. This is so confusing. It's like flipped open though, is it? Oh, wait, okay, it's like this. Oh, okay. And then what do you do? Oh, you push this. Interesting. And I know there's more sounds with the gold button. That I know. Okay. My kiddos love the Morpher. Whole top comes off. You can insert the keys. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's some cool sounds here, as you can see. That's pretty cool. Is this what that is for? No, I don't want to break that. Oh, it just slides right out. Okay, it just comes right out. So this is supposed to be like a key of some sort. Interesting. So, does this do anything without it? No. Okay. So basically now you slide this in. Oh, it's a theme song. Or no, not the theme song, but it's like the beginning part of the morph sequence. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Okay, hold on. It's a, yeah. Oh, dude, okay. That's fire. That's fire. Wait, dude, that's, okay. Okay. the morph sequence, it's like, okay, hold on, dude. I know that we don't have time, but I have to make time here. Okay, it's like, come on. Oh yeah. No, that's... I need the full... I need the morph sequence. I need the... Alright. Let's try this. You hear this music right now? Okay. So listen in the background at first. When the background music at first is the music that plays when you first insert the key in. And then when you push the button is when they do the punch down to the ground. God, it's so freaking good. Like, it has no right to be that good. Okay. Link to Morphin Grid, all that, and... Boom! Dude, that is hype! That is so good. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. Okay. So, the other thing that you can do, apparently... Hold on. There's a thing about holding it up, down, and to the side or something. Like... Okay, so let me see. So, basically it says... With no key, it looks like you push the button. Oh, okay. Push the button and you hold it down for 1 second. And it's lightning sounds. Push the button and hold it up. And you now have fire sounds. And push it and do it sideways. And it's like... ice kind of sounds. So that's pretty cool. Just the and by the way, the colors, I didn't even realize that. So the ice sounds, you get a blue Morpher right there. So it's kind of blue lights. Okay, let's hold it up. I assume we're gonna have red. That's right, we got red right there. And hold it down should be yellow probably. It is indeed. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, you can also insert a key. I don't believe it matters which key, does it? I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out. Do you all know in the chat, does it matter? Does it matter what key you use in this? I'm just going to try one. But basically, you have a key right here. Yeah, because the way that it is... Yeah. Okay, anyway, so you have that. And it can also do, like, the... So now it's ice sounds. More lightning sounds again. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Now, ice sounds. There's some music when you have a key in now. And fire sounds. Was there no music? I feel like it's a little finicky, where sometimes it doesn't read that there's a key inside. There we go. This is cool music. Cool music. Alright, anyways. So, you can also insert more than one key, and it should do even more. So let's do that. So let's do... Alright, so horizontal's ice. That's pretty cool. Alright, and fire. I feel like with two keys, it almost sounds like it's a little louder or more epic. Maybe that's just me. That's pretty cool. I feel like, I don't know if it's just the one key. It seems a little loose though, so it's like sometimes not reading it, but let's see. Let's try this one. Oh, maybe it wasn't reading it properly, because this is two keys now. I think this red ranger key was a little loose, so I was thinking there was only one key in there. Alright, let's try this one. Hold on. I don't think it read that there were two keys. There we go. That's pretty cool. I think the one downside is the fact that these keys don't click into place. They just sort of slide right in there. And so as you're swinging things around, and especially when you tilt it up for the fire one, the keys sometimes move slightly out of place, so then the Morpher thinks they're not in there. So if these would click into place, I think that would be better. So right now it's a little finicky with the keys. But the fact is, there's multiple songs that play with the key that it comes with. Multiple songs that play with one key, and then multiple songs that play with two keys. So there's a ton of songs in here, and all really, really cool and epic. So I am actually very impressed with this. I wasn't expecting that many songs. I thought it would just be the few that, you know, when you have the try me button in the box, it would just be those songs. But there's a lot more to it than that. That's really, really cool. But my favorite's got to be, of course, the morph sequence. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright, well, there's no on-off switch, so I guess I have to let it just play out. So we'll leave that over there. And we're going to get to the Chroma Fury Saber next. And I know there's another thing you can do with the Chroma Fury Saber. I mean, technically you can just push the button, but we'll do it with the Saber. So I'll come back to this Morpher. I'm just going to put it down here for now. That is really, really cool. I highly recommend that Morpher. In fact, I recommend this Morpher over the Dino Fury Morpher, if you can only get one. Alright, time for the Chroma Fury Saber. Now, obviously, with this sort of thing, the one downside is it's not much of a saber. It's kind of like a little dagger in terms of length, right? They don't make large sword toys in Power Rangers. except for like when they did the Mega Blade, which was fantastic back in the Samurai days. But otherwise, you don't usually get that. But you know, if that's what you want, I mean, they did have a Japanese release, which I do have sitting over there as well. But for the purposes of this, it's more about the other functionality that you get, like lights and sounds or whatever else comes with it. So in this case, there's probably some instructions back there, but whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Here it is. Here's the Chroma Fury saber. So I mean, I will say, I mean, it's a good size like handle to be able to hold, even for an adult hand. But the blade is not super great. So you do have that ability. Is there any motion? There is motion activated stuff. So there's that. Now, what you can do is, I know you can like read certain colors, so there's a sensor here. So there's yellow on this mat. Let's see if it turns yellow. I don't know how to... Do you just hold it down and push the button to activate it? Oh yeah. There we go. It's yellow. It's hard to see on the camera, but it is yellow. You can kind of see it there. Yeah. So the way that you do it is you have to turn it on, I guess, with a button, and then you activate it. So let's do the red on this Morpher. Yep, it's red. That's cool. How about my Gyarados Pokemon card? We'll turn it blue. Okay, that worked. Will it turn brown? I mean, it's kind of an orange, reddish-orangish color. I guess that's the closest you're going to get for brown. What about green? There's green down here. Oh, let's get the green on the box, maybe? Come on. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting green here. So I guess it's kind of fun to, like... Oh, wait, I have my shirt. Let's do pink. Okay. Blue. Alright, blue. I have all the colors right here. Let's do red. Red, okay. Oh yeah, Kiza said use your shirt. Yeah, yeah. Yellow. There we go. What about black? Is that supposed to happen for black? It like freaks out? I guess for black it just cycles through colors? Yeah, I guess so. That's interesting. What does it do for white? I have my white computer here. White, it does white. But black, that's interesting. So even down here? Yeah, black, it cycles through the colors. Interesting. So that's kind of neat. Alright, let's put a key in here. I'm just going to grab whatever. We got the pink key right here. So, it opens up. Oh, you have to get a dark black. I gotcha. Alright, well I put the key in here. And... I don't... Is it just different sounds, maybe? Are those different sounds that it's making? I'm kind of confused. Alright, let's do red again. Let's keep it simple. Alright, so we have red. Oh. You have to chomp it up, I guess? I don't know. It doesn't seem to do too much. Whatever. Alright, let me try a super dark black, if this counts, from the Morpher, maybe. whatever. In the dark. It's fine. I got the idea. Chroma Fury Saber. Interesting, I guess. Not the greatest, but yeah, I guess it's kind of cool to have some color functionality and everything. Alright, but what you can do is this. Is this supposed to do something? I don't... is this supposed to do something? There's a space for the key in there. I just don't... It doesn't seem like it does much. But, alright, let's try it this way. Okay, wait. How do I hold it? Okay. So it shows the Morpher like this. And it shows this. Okay, that just turns it red. What does this do? Is this supposed to do something? I'm looking at the instructions. And that's literally what it shows right there. With a Chroma Fury Saber, you push the button and you push it up against that. That's very weird or misleading then, if not. I don't get it. But anyways. Okay. I guess there's no on-off switch, so I have to let this play out. But maybe it's so it turns red for an attack. Maybe. Alright. It's Zord time. I really gotta keep things moving here. Just looking at the time, it's getting close to 1 o'clock. So let's get to the Zords. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna move this thing of recycling as well, since it's mostly full. Alright. Are you all ready for the Zords? If you're ready for the Zords, then put hype in the chat. Let me know that you're ready. So this is another pack. You can buy these individually or on Amazon. They have the pack, so might as well get the pack because it's easier and you get a cool box. Awesome artwork right there as well. Cool stuff on the sides. All sorts of fun things. Zords and combinations and things there. So yeah, let's just keep it going. Thank you, Neil. Said I love Power Rangers in your reviews. Thank you. Oh, okay. It's literally like the 3 boxes kind of put together. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, you get a tray of stuff right there. So many things here. Okay. Let me try and just put everything on this little tray. That might make things a little easier. So you have the keys and stuff as well, which we'll take a look at. All right, a lot of folks hyped in the chat. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to leave this to the side here in case I need to reference anything. All right, we got a lot of stuff. A pile of stuff. So first of all, the keys. And the way that the keys work, just so you know, there's no, like, dinosaur piece on these. They focused on just the Megazord head, but that's because it has articulation to be able to, like, rotate the head. So that's the difference with these keys. You can use the other keys, and we'll try that out, but that's the difference there. Okay, so... Oh, and also, I forgot about this, I didn't realize it. The keys can also... This piece can pop off. Like that, and there's a little ranger inside. See that? That's pretty cool. So that's the green one. Let's look at pink. There's the pink ranger inside. That's pretty cool. There's the black ranger inside. That's a neat little thing they didn't have to do, but, you know, adds a little touch to it. There's the blue ranger one. They all have different poses and everything as well. And then red ranger. Right there. Okay. All right. So, what are we going to do? There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of pieces. Feet. Do these matter which side they're on? It looks identical, so I'm just doing it. I'm just assuming some things. I'm just going to try and see if this is right. Hello, Abid. Welcome, welcome. It's going well. Okay, got that piece connected. I'm going to try and make all the Zords if I can. Okay, so I push that in. So it's already in, like that. Okay. I'm going to kind of go back and forth between the cameras because I don't know what's a better view. Maybe for this one it's bigger to kind of look at this view first, you know. Hold on. Okay, I skipped the front page. That's why. Okay. So that's important. So, okay, yeah, so I'll do that, and then... the head attaches on here. Oh, the black is supposed to be in the front. Got it. Good call, thank you. Okay. And then is it this green piece? That doesn't seem right, but is that's the piece they're talking about there? I guess so. Interesting. Okay. Then we have these drills. Okay, so we'll attach those. We have these blue pieces. Oh, I guess this is a combo that they're making right now or something on this front page. I'm just following the instructions. Okay. Got some blue there. And then the tail attaches on the back. I will say these are not as easy to pop on and off as the Japanese version. In fact, in some cases, it's pretty tight. So that's interesting. It makes me almost like question if I'm doing it right, but that's what the instructions show in the back here. There we go. It's weird. And then it slides down. And that's what they picture. So this is one of the forms, I guess, or something. I mean, I know you can mix and match a lot of stuff, but there's that. All right. Let's flip the page. So now let's go to... Okay, so now we're transforming to the T-Rex. So let's do that. Okay. So this slides up. All those extra bits that I just added on will come off. Oh, and the Megazord piece. Okay. And then the hands fold backwards. And then this folds like that. And this is also supposed to be off. Okay, so we're left with that. Then we're going to rotate like that. Oh wait, it's up for pre-order, right, Paul? Thank you. If anybody wants the Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Legends 3-pack, it's up for pre-order for Pulse Premium members right now, which I am. So let me log in and pre-order that right now. $89.99. August 1st, 2023. Yikes, man. That's like, I mean, I'm sure sometimes these things come sooner, but that's like, that's bad. That's bad. It's so late. All right, I'm on the Hasbro Pulse app right now. Putting this stuff in. Alright, let's do PayPal. Da-da-da. Sorry, trying to like log into all my accounts and stuff. Gotta make sure I get my pre-order in. Complete order and done. Got my order in. Sweet. Thanks, Paul. All right. So I have this, and then the tail attaches on like that. These like drill pieces attach on to the front like that. Okay. Oh, I think it's supposed to be these black ones, not the blue ones. Okay. On the top there, something like that. And I think that's it. I think this is supposed to be, this is the T-Rex. Very interesting. Alright, let me I'll put them down to the side for a second. And let's try and make some of these other Zord pieces. So we have the Triceratops. These instructions are really not great. I'm not gonna lie. These are really not great instructions. And there's so many forms and things that you can make that it's like really confusing. You can rotate the arms up a little to where the gun's aim is lined up. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Like that, kind of. I see. That's cool. Okay. Alright, yeah, I mean, I guess this is the Triceratops. There's other different combinations of stuff. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just kind of putting together some of the main Zords so that you can see for yourself what it, you know, what it looks like. There you go. I believe that's it. This right here will attach the head. Okay. And this attaches on like that. We already have pink there, and that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, I forgot the tail, I think, of this one. Green has the tail there. Okay. Oh, and, sorry, I'm forgetting other stuff. There's more extra pieces. I'm just looking, honestly, at the pictures on the box rather than trying to figure out anything else, to be completely honest. It looks like one of these attaches on here. Not like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's a bunch of extra pieces and things too. So we're just going to ignore all that. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to try and combine to make the big Megazord. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So let's focus on that. So, I have that. These things pop off. Oops, pop that off. Okay. So gosh, there's so many pieces to this, so many little things. Honestly, I might just look at the picture on the box and just use that as a guide, because that might be a little bit easier. Sort of. Okay, so we have this piece that goes on the front here. So I know that. Okay. I have to break down all these pieces. Okay. And this looks like it goes on the side. Blue piece, you have this that attaches onto the top, this black piece, and this connects on top like that. And then on the pink side of things, we have the front of the pink and this black piece at the top, connecting like that, I think. Okay. You also have this tail piece that opens up. It looks like it connects on the back. No, which way does it go? Does it go this way? I guess this way. There's also the Megazord thing that we'll put in. Oh, great. Is that not right? This is so weird, man. This is why I also feel like the one thing about Zords is sometimes it's quite difficult to figure out on camera. Alright, let's try a different piece. Looks like this tail piece has these black drills attached to it. And this goes on the front. Okay, so we have that. Okay. We have the sword and the tiger. Wish they'd release more DVDs, Beast Morpher, Dino Fury, even a new set. Yeah, that would be cool. What do I feel about the Ace Toys figures? Well, you can check out my review, and the full thoughts are there. But I don't know, they're alright. I kind of prefer the whatchamacallit, prefer the 3-0, like, more official stuff. This one, and what are these pieces? Oh, these black pieces. Yeah, okay. To the front and back. Okay. And then this. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's the sword and shield that goes there. Now, what else am I missing? I guess just the back piece, this piece. Which I guess I'm just going to put like this. It's hard to, like... Some of these pieces are kind of tight. Oops. And as I say that, stuff falls apart. Okay, I think I got it now. I think this is it. Except now I have to add on the sword. And the shield. And now I have this thing. It's interesting, I will say. I don't know that I'm a big fan of the design. I like the concept, and I think if you were just to make up your own thing, sure, that would be kind of cool. But just as is, it's a little weird looking. But in general, I do appreciate the articulation. So the thing about the legs is they can actually move apart. You can bend at the knees. You can move the arms up and down, elbow articulation. So there's a good amount of articulation, which is really cool. Also, the Megazord key. So again, that's what it comes with. But you can pop in. Let's grab the pink one because I have it. And this can just slide in and be utilized. I believe it should be able to. Right there. So you can have that as your Megazord face if you wanted to. So you do have some interchangeability there. But yeah, I don't know. It's all right. It's interesting, I will say. There's a lot of leftover pieces, as you can clearly see here. So it's not like an Ultrazord combo that uses everything. I mean, some of these are keys, to be fair, but still lots of other pieces here. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I'll leave it at that, I guess. Okay, so now let me see how I'm going to handle this. Move all these pieces here. I do have more Zords. So let me grab the other ones. And we have the Mosa Racer Zord and the Terra Free Zord. So there is a combination that has the Red Ranger Zord along with Mosa Razor and Terra Freeze. We'll see. We'll see if I create that combo or not. But what I will do at least is the individual Megazord. So let's open this up. So this is the Mosa Racer Zord. This is the Gold Rangers Zord. Yes, Paul. I did pre-order those two things. Ninja Rangers are out in Targets and online. I would prefer in store because the Ninja Rangers are very messed up, so I'd prefer to go in stores. That's fair. Thankfully, I haven't had any issues, at least that I've noticed on mine, but I haven't opened them yet. It was just glancing at the boxes to see. One more. Okay. So these I also ordered on Amazon. Some people I think found them at Target and stuff, but I feel like Amazon's probably going to be a bit better. That combo between Mosa, Terra, and Red Zord is crazy. It does look pretty crazy, right? So the so that's with the Red and Terra. That's with the Red and the Mosa Razor, but that's all three. Looks pretty interesting. So we'll see. Maybe I'll try and make it, maybe not. We'll figure it out. All right. So here it is out of the packaging, and we have to attach the feet. It goes up like that? Okay. So, if you want to see it, there it is. So, this is interesting because of the fact that, you know, this has a decent bit of articulation as well, right? So the legs can actually go apart like that. To move it forward, there's a like a knee joint, basically. So you can like bend at the knees as well. The hands, you know, there's an elbow joint. It twists, right? You do also have inwards and outwards range of motion. So you have a good bit of articulation to pose these Megazords how you want, which is pretty cool. So that's a nice plus for these Hasbro Zords. That's pretty cool. Now, okay, let's transform this. Okay. Alright, that's a crazy combo. What are these combos that they're showing in the instructions? I'm like, is this one the... Is that the same thing as that? I'm so confused. I guess it is. That's weird. I don't like these instructions. I'll be honest. I really don't. Alright, but we're going to transform this. Because I think that'll be helpful for when we do the combination later. So let's do that. Okay. So this piece comes off. Oops. Not the whole arm. This piece comes off. The key comes off. Which it does say makes sounds in the Dino Knight Morpher, so I don't know if it's anything special or not. I guess it wouldn't be because it doesn't read the keys, so I guess not. But there's the key right there. All right, we're gonna close that and twist it around. These pieces are going to connect together. Do they actually just click, or do I just push them together? I guess I just push them inwards. They're not actually going to click, that I can tell at least. This is going to fold down, fold down. Or does it connect in some way? I don't know. I guess I'll see. Okay, and then what else do we do? Oh, these turn around. So it's like this. And then the sword or the tail. Ah, this is what's going to connect it together. I see. Oh, and you mentioned it in the chat. Thank you. Have I seen Obi-Wan? Yes, I have. I enjoyed it overall. Thought it was pretty good. So this is it. Is this supposed to look like something interesting? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this, I'll be honest. Looks kind of weird, but oh, this is not right. First of all, I think I did too much. Okay, it's a little better. but yeah, I don't know. There it is, I guess. Alright, well, that's that. That's the most Eraser Zord, folks. Let's open up Terra Freeze, and then we'll start to, like, combine stuff and have some fun with it. Okay? So, Terra Freeze Zord right here. Which is interesting. This is probably one of my longest live streams I've done as well. We're 3 hours in. You should buy and do more reviews on Black Series lightsabers. I am. So one, I've done Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, Darth Tyrannus, Rey, and the Darksaber. I think that's... Yes, I've done... Oh, and Kylo Ren. So I've done 6 different lightsabers. Some of them have been on live streams, by the way. But I have 6. And I also have pre-ordered the Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. And the new Obi-Wan lightsaber that they announced. I think that's it. I think those are all the ones I have pre-ordered. I did not back the HasLab thing, which failed anyways. It was just too much money for that lightsaber, which I already have a dual-bladed red lightsaber with Darth Maul, because I bought 2 of those lightsabers and combined them. So I mean, it's an interesting design, but didn't feel like it was worth the purchase, and sounds like a lot of other people didn't either. Alright, this is the Terra Freeze Zord. I love the coloring of this one. I mean, blue is my favorite color, and just already seeing some of this translucent blue, some of this, like, it's already looking pretty cool. I have not seen Lightyear. I would like to watch it, but probably it's going to end up being something I have to watch, like, when it's released on home video versus in theaters. Does it matter which side these go? I don't know. Yeah, Hasbro's communication is lacking, I will say. Certainly lacking. Okay, we have that, and then let's see. Beast Morphers or Dino Charge. That's tough. I like different parts of those for different reasons. So that's a hard one. Ranger Rider reviews. Yes, I will be getting a selfie series figure. Yep. Okay. Let me just do this first. Wait, does it go like this, or... Now I'm confused. Which way does it go? Maybe it's like this. Okay, maybe it's, yeah, like that. And then this. Going on the side. Okay. I think that's the finished Terra Freeze Zord right there. Terra Freeze Megazord or whatever. It's pretty cool looking. I like the design. I like the design. I like kind of like the wings, the blue. Again, these things, pretty good articulation as well. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. Now, this is also supposed to transform. In the interest of time, I think what I'm going to try and do is just combine the different Megazords together. I think that's what I'm going to focus on, rather than transforming this into some of its individual forms. Since we have all these Megazords here, let's try and combine some of them, you know? But before I do that, I think I need to fix up this one to be, you know, properly formed as a Megazord, I guess. Anyways, okay, so let's figure this one out first. In my opinion, the Dino Fury Megazords did better than the Beast Morphers ones. That's interesting. That's It's hard for me to say. I feel like the Dino Fury ones are so different in their functionality and the look and feel because of like they're kind of like a Lego block style thing, you know? I feel like they're just so different that it's hard to sort of put all that together, at least for me personally. So I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's just a matter of preference, really. So I'm just putting back together this Megazord piece. All right, I think that's good enough. Move all these extra pieces down here. And then start combining some stuff. So, okay. Basically, it looks like the top half pops off and the Megazord piece comes off. Okay. On the Terra Freeze side, it looks like this front piece comes off. The Megazord head comes off. This is a cool key, by the way. That's pretty cool. And then the shield comes off. Favorite Sentai? Q Ranger. And then this top half comes off. Okay. Now, oh, interesting. Okay, so now this top half goes on to the Dino Fury Megazord top half. That's interesting. Okay. So that's kind of fun already. Okay. Now, I'm going to move those pieces down just in case. I don't know if we're going to need them, but we have the Mosa Razor Zord. And we're just going to break this thing apart, really. Those pieces, the tail piece, these pieces, and this. Okay. So on these tail pieces, or on something like this, is it this one? I think they're talking about this piece sliding out. And on this one as well. So okay. Okay. So I think this goes on top like that. And on top like that. Alright, interesting. Interesting. Do I like the Dino Fury Zords? They're okay. I like some of the designs of them. I don't know how much these toys are really doing it for me personally. Okay, so this looks like it goes to the back like that. Okay. Then Mosa Razor sideways. And connects on the arm. Like this, perhaps. I think so. I think it's just supposed to be sideways like that. Okay. So we have that. Then we're from this Dino Fury Megazord, we're going to pop off one of these black pieces there, and this one attaches here. Oh, and it also couples across the two pieces, so it'll also help hold it into place. So that's kind of smart how that's designed. Okay. Now, I need... What piece is that? Oh, the head? Okay. The head of the Dino Fury, the T-Rex Zord. Looks like we're taking the rest of these little black pieces from here. Okay. And we're going to form something. So basically, if I move this to the side, don't fall, please. It's like leaning because I haven't finished building the rest of it. Let me put it down on the floor. And there goes a wing. Okay. So you have this. Like that. Okay. We'll bring it back. And now this is going to attach back on the side. How far up is it going to be? Let's see. Like that. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Then on the front we have these pieces. Okay, which are going to attach here. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the shield. So on the shield from the Terra Free Zord, there's a little piece right there that comes out. And this is going to attach onto... What key is that? I can't tell which key is that. Is that the Megazord key? Is it the Terra Freeze key? Where's the Terra Freeze key? I don't think it's the Terra Freeze key because this has nothing to latch on to. Is it the Mosa Razor? No, I think it might actually be the main Dino Fury Megazord. Yeah, actually, I think that seems to be the best fit. So it slides right on. You see that? And this just goes right on the front. Like that. Okay, so I put that in there. Then we have this. And we have the shield. This attaches to the front. And this attaches to the front. And that looks like it's it. So let me show you what this is. The Primal Ultrazord. If I did this right, which I very well could have screwed it up. Primal Ultrazord right there. Very, very interesting, I will say. Yeah, very, very interesting. Not a super big fan overall of this design and kind of how it all comes together. It's a little weird. I tend to prefer, like when you talk Megazords, that you're really like transforming pieces, and maybe individual Zords you're plugging and playing. But when you have to like take apart so many pieces and rearrange them, it's hard for me to like enjoy the process of transforming it, because it just feels like I'm building Legos into like a set versus, oh, this transformed into this. You know what I mean? So, not the biggest fan. But I do think if you like the designs, if you like this style, I do appreciate the articulation that you have, you know, with these things as well. I do appreciate that flexibility. And the fact that, you know, if you don't want to spend the time creating this whole thing, just make your own design, right? Build your own creation. That's part of the fun of this system for Dino Fury as well. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I also do tend to like combinations that bring together all the pieces and all the Zords and like that kind of an Ultrazord. So the fact that it's only the Red Ranger Zord with gold and then the Terra Freeze also is a bit of a bummer, but you can make your own combo that incorporates all of it. It'll be kind of crazy and unwieldy because of how many little pieces there are, but you can do it. So that's interesting. All right, well, I think that's it for this Dino Fury stuff then. There was a lot of Dino Fury stuff, and that was really, really fun. But we do have one more item for this live stream. I know we're 3.5 hours in. We got one more item, okay? So hopefully y'all enjoyed that Dino Fury stuff. I'm going to have to organize this all properly later, so I'll just put it down to the side for now. Excuse me. But we have Lightning Collection Zeo Megazord. And this is an interesting concept, interesting style, because of the fact that this does not transform, right? This is not going to be able to break up into the individual Zords. If this was, I absolutely would have bought it immediately. But the fact that it didn't, I was a little hesitant, especially at the price point it was at before, but then I got it on sale. Also, I think there's mixed answers as far as if this is technically Lightning Collection or not. There are some listings that say Lightning Collection, some that don't. There's no Lightning Collection excuse me, logo on the box. So, I don't know what you want to classify it as. I'm going to say, I guess, that this is probably I guess it's not Lightning Collection. I don't know. It's a Zeo Megazord from Hasbro. So whatever you want to call it. I have never had a Zeo Megazord. You know, except for like small scale figures. Like I think there's a Retrofire one, maybe something like that, or a Build-A-Figure. I know there's in the Legacy stuff. But I've never had a Zeo Megazord. My first Megazord as a kid was the Turbo Megazord. Now I actually did have the Zeo Warrior Wheel, but that's not really a Megazord, you know. So this is cool to finally own a Zeo one, especially at this scale, because it's like a full-on Megazord. It's just not transformable, which, you know, is a bit of a bummer. But also, I don't transform a lot of my stuff. You know, they're on display or something, you know. So while transforming is nice, you know, and actually looking at this in person now, I'm kind of, you know, I'm like, I probably should have gotten this. I mean, I guess in the end I end up saving money, but like looking at this actually is pretty cool. So maybe this would have been worth looking into a bit more closely when it first released, but then again, who knows if they're ever going to do any more of these, because they haven't announced any other Megazords in this style, you know, that don't transform or whatever. So I don't know if they want to do any more of these or not, but I'd be open to it, that's for sure. Where do I find those Zords from? Which ones? So the Dino Fury stuff I got from Amazon. This one, I ordered from, I think it was Entertainment Earth. It was on sale. This might be on Amazon also. I don't know. But you have that. And then you have a few other accessories, which I'll kind of showcase. You have this sword right here with the Zeo symbol. Now, seeing as how I never had a Zeo Megazord, and I haven't really watched Zeo in a while, I don't really remember, like, the combination. So, like, there's always different helmets and things. I don't know what the right way for these to look at is, but there's this one. So I guess in Zeo they had different ones for each Ranger helmet. I don't remember, to be honest. And last but not least, the wings. Oh wait, I do have the red Battlezord. I forgot about that. Omega RX. That's right, I do have that. That's fair. I guess that is technically a Megazord, right? I guess. I don't know. I guess, I still technically consider Turbo my first, just because that's the first one that would, like, transform and stuff, you know? So that's kind of why I consider that one my first, but yeah, I guess that's fair. But here it is up close, so let me just attach that helmet there and put on some wings. I mean, like, it looks pretty good, I will say, you know, like, I like the nice kind of shine that the paint has to it. Again, I wouldn't be able to tell you the intricate details if they're accurate or not, but I feel like it looks pretty good. It wasn't used a lot, but on occasion the Zord changed helmet to do different things, like yellow is blasters, pink for cannon. Got it. Got it. So, I mean, it's pretty solid overall, and good articulation. That was the whole thing with a figure like this, is it's meant for articulation. You know, elbow movement, the hand rotates. Does the entire Megazord swivel? Not really. But the legs, I guess they don't move out much, but they do rotate and bend at the knee and move forward and back. And then the feet can move up and down a little bit. So you have a little bit of range of motion there. That's pretty cool. And of course he has the sword. And I guess what they're saying is you can swap the helmets. So you have that one. Did the wings come off for these other versions with the other helmets? I don't know if they always had the wings or not. But you can swap the helmets pretty easily, which is cool. I really don't remember what these helmets in the show, what it looked like. That's interesting. And then this has this, but where does this go? Oh wait, I didn't attach this. Okay, this is just supposed to be on there. That's right. Okay. Okay, I think so it seems like this and the wings probably are always supposed to be there, but this gets swapped, the helmets and stuff. I see. So it's just the helmet. Okay, there you go. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool overall. But I do think for the price, I mean, I feel like as big as it is, as nice as it looks, articulation's okay. I feel like the legs could have been a little bit better if you could move them apart or something. It was expensive, and for that price, I mean, you used to be able to buy transforming Megazords and everything back in the day, you know? So it's like, it's tough pill to swallow. I think it's just the price, basically. Where can you find this at? I think I got this from Entertainment Earth, if I remember correctly. So just search for Hasbro Zeo Megazord. It might be labeled Lightning Collection on some websites. I don't think it technically is, but I guess it could pass as that. But yeah. There you go. Pretty cool. All right. I mean, that's going to wrap things up, folks. That was a lot of stuff, but really, really cool. Super 7 figures, the flip heads, all the Dino Fury action figures, Dino Fury Zords, the role play items. I love that Dino Knight Morpher. That was cool. And then this dude right here. Do you all have any favorites from what we looked at today? I would say quick thoughts on each of these things. Super 7 figures, yeah, okay. Mixed bag, depending on what you're looking for, and their high prices, but interesting style. Flip heads, mostly pass except Ninjor. Oh, the Megazord figures as well. They're okay. I guess depends on if you like those Zord designs and that kind of blockier style. Dino Fury action figures, great, but really frustrated at the way they were released. So if you've never purchased red, blue, and pink, you're in luck. But if you have, you're gonna have to rebuy some stuff. But overall, still good. And all the individual new figures pretty cool as well. Love the Dino Knight Red Ranger, super cool looking. The Chroma Fury saber was okay, kind of interesting. Dino Knight Morpher, fantastic. Loved it. Probably my favorite item today. I'd say the Dino Knight Morpher. Dino Fury Zords. Like, the Dino Fury Megazord pack is okay. Depends on if you like that whole style of building and mixing and matching and stuff. I do like the added articulation that these have. It looks pretty cool. Most Eraser Zord, I don't really like it that much. Terra Free Zord is kind of cool. I like the design. There's some other transformations there that I didn't do, but that has some added functionality, which is pretty cool. Putting it all together, Dino Fury Zords is iffy for me, I guess. Zeo Megazord is pretty neat at a cheaper price point, you know, so if you can find it cheap, decent price, okay. Otherwise, not worth it. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. You know, finally glad to get through all this stuff. Now, the real cool stuff is Lightning Collection, which I have a lot of Lightning Collection. Like, okay. Let me just read off some things, because I'm not going to be able to show it all. But I have a lot of the Ninja Rangers. I see blue and black and white and pink. I have the wave that has the Phantom Ranger and Dino Charge Green, like that whole wave. There's the wave with the Lunar Wolf Ranger and Dino Fury Red. I have Zeo Cogs. I have Eye Guy. I have the Parantis Head, Pudgy Pig, In Space Blue 2-pack. I also have the In Space Blue with the Galaxy Glider, but I am trying to return or exchange that until I can get one that actually has the right symbol on it instead of the X symbol. All of the Ninja Turtle stuff. The 2-pack with the Yellow Ranger and I think Scorpina. The 2-pack with Zeo Pink and stuff, like the Cat 2-pack. Oh, A-Squad stuff. I have all the A-Squad figures still. And I think there's more. Oh, there's the Andros in Disguise figure. The metallic Mighty Morphin Rangers. And I may have missed stuff too. Okay, so there's a lot of Lightning Collection. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to approach that yet. I don't know if I'm going to split it up into, like, we're going to do a Metallic Mighty Morphin stream. We're going to do a Ninja Turtle stream. We're going to do, you know, whatever, like, kind of split it up in that way, maybe. Or if I'll do another massive Lightning Collection stream. Honestly, it's probably just going to depend on time. Because the next day that I have, like, off, but I have other things to do as well, is also my wife's birthday. So we have a few things, so things are going to be busy. So I don't know. Maybe we'll kind of do bit by bit and get through that. But I also have a massive Fortnite stream that I need to do as well. And beyond that, I also need a lot of time. I was hoping to set up more time to just clean and organize a lot of stuff around here. And I have not had the time to do that because this stream has already taken almost 4 hours. So, yeah. There's a lot to be done. Never enough time, but we'll get there. But let me know in the comments if you like this or not, if you enjoyed it, and hopefully you did. Any feedback as well. Thank you for the happy early birthday to my wife. So Monday is her birthday. Do I have the correct Lunar Wolf Ranger? I do. I got it on Hasbro Pulse, and I checked it when it arrived. Thankfully, it is the correct stuff on it for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I need to eat some stuff because then I have to head out real soon for a couple things. So thank you all so much for watching the stream. This was so much fun. This was really, really cool to do. I appreciate you all as always. Check out the Discord, theworldofha.com, to pop in and chat with us over there. Yeah, take care, everyone. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.